This is a way to dry herbs. Comes with this little scissor thing. It's got
Those
that
are
little
nice,
pouch.
these are nice pruning shears.
Yeah, they're
actually.
not bad. They're good for smaller stuff. Okay, now this part right here, when you're opening up, you really do have to be careful. It's just like, you know, the shade things for your car.
Okay, so it's
So this,
spring-loaded.
yeah, so by undoing these,
Okay.
this opens up. Now watch this. La la.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
So
now,
what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4,
8.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8
Yep.
compartments.
so it's got this little hook right here. You've got a little Velcro strap right here so that it can break away, supposedly, if there's too much weight, but I think it would break on the seam. It's collapsible, expandable, it's UV stabilized, you can wash it, you just simply open it up, and in this case.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hold it for you.
Alright,
Move out of the way. There you go.
you just take your mullein leaves right here, okay, got a bunch of them, throw it in there. Spread it around a little bit. Let's see, let's angle it down. So spread it around a little bit like that. You want to give it a little bit of room. Put a little bit more in.
The beauty of this is it keeps bugs away.
Yes.
And it's free. That is incredible. You know, like I have a Excalibur
Zip it up.
dehydrator,
Set it up.
which I love.
Done.
But this is free.
Yeah.
And
The volume that a person can dry in here is vastly more than any electric dryer.
exactly. This is great. And
Yeah, this is my fourth. I use these.
you have,
This is my fourth.
wow.
Yeah.
And you recommend this particular brand? Is there a reason this brand over another brand, or this is just one you?
This is the one that I started with, and I've just stuck
Okay.
with it. I know there are some brands that are cheaper on there by probably $10. I think this one was like maybe $32.
I think it was 29 or something. Yeah, so something like that.
Yeah.
And I just ordered one.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I mean, he sold me on one anyway.
Yeah, and so what you can do when I'm letting things dry, so let's get this down a little bit so they can see. Okay, so let's say that this is drying. After 1 or 2 days, you can come in, hit the bottom, kind of toss them a little bit, move it around, zip that one back up, and then again, it's so fun because you can just take and just collapse the whole thing, even if it has stuff inside.
Now, let me ask you this: Do you dry things in the sun, or do you dry
No.
things in the shade?
Partial shade.
Partial shade.
It's out on my deck, so it does get some direct sunlight, but I try and stay away from the direct sunlight. Number one, the heating. Number two, the sun bleaching. And number three, it can deactivate some compounds inside of it. So keeping it in the shade, and the most important part of this is making sure that it gets a nice breeze, being able to move, because the breeze will move sideways and then also up and down.
Well, and that's where you get your most evaporation.
Yes.
It's the breeze.
The breeze,
going through it.
not necessarily the heat, it's the breeze.
Right, and you don't want to fill this up, because the more you put in there, the harder it is for it to dry.
Yeah, a good way to fill these up is to just basically cover the entire bottom.
Okay.
And then, like this, you could put a little bit more in there. And you wanna be concerned about mold.
Right.
If you're using leaves or berries that have higher amounts of water in them. And you can just drop that down. Boom, just like that.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So you wanna make sure that there's space for the airflow going through it. You wanna make sure that it's not in direct sunlight. And we were just talking about berries. So what I've done is started pre-drying them in the electric dryer first,
Okay.
just to get that initial volume of water out. And I'm talking about blueberries specifically. And then I transferred them into this to finish it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and these hot summer, July and August days are absolutely amazing for this. I already have stuff that's dry that I put out 2 days ago. Like, I could crunch it up dry.
Wow. And again, the price is right.
Yeah.
It's all natural.
Yep, yep. I'm trying to stay away from electricity or gasoline operated. I like hand tools and stuff like this that just simply work. And it's efficient, and the volume that I can dry is great.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Well, thank you again,
You are very welcome.
and thank you.
See ya.
Hi there. I'm Steve Neal, and this is Timbo, and we are doing a review of the drying bag that Dave Wilson recommended on our video the other day. And I just wanted to see how things went. I put some of the mullein from Dave in the top part, and some white yarrow, basil, and mint in these others. And I put them in 5 days ago. I think it looks good, but let's check it out. So. Leaves feel good, nice and crispy, like Dave was mentioning, and there's still plenty of fur on it, but yeah, that looks good, the mullein. What do you think, Timbo? Huh? Let's check this one out. Everything looks good, everything looks dry. Here's some of the yarrow, nice and dry, and you can see some of the leaves here, definitely ready to be ground up. My favorite is the basil. I love the smell of basil. So yeah, nice and crisp. You can hear that, and I'll be using the mullein for respiratory problems, clears congestion and such, and the mint and yarrow and basil is for when you have a cold. So everything looks good. This is free, no electricity required. It's just an overall excellent bag. It worked very well. So Timbo and I would give this a 4-paw seal of excellence. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching from a catastrophic event. Bye bye.